Welcome to An Alternate Hue. I'm Hugh Anderson, and here's what caught my attention this week. With very little fanfare, a major anniversary passed this week. The Black Monday crash of 1987, which brought back wonderful memories. My wife was 15 months pregnant at the time and asked if we were broke. I asked her, "Would you still love me?" And she said, "Of course, I'll just miss you." The market seems to think that the COVID shutdown earlier this year was just a bump in the yellow brick road. But what's been going on since September? If you listen to the TV commentators, not much. Everything's back to normal. Ms. Economy may have an explanation. After the almost total shutdown earlier this year, a bounce was to be expected, but the data from the real economy is not as sanguine as the market would have us believe. Initial jobless claims are still 60% higher than we've seen at the end of prior recessions, and continuing claims appear to be even worse. To be filed under the forgotten man, notice in these graphs how those earning the least have been suffering worse with each passing recession. But more importantly, this current COVID recession has completely pulled the rug out from under them. And yet, those earning the most barely were inconvenienced. Hug an artist if you know one, of course from a safe distance after having washed your hands, and preferably wearing a very attractive High Tower Las Vegas mask. The art community is suffering as severely as any cohort in the economy. Their numbers are dreadful. This just in, despite a 25% increase in the price of gold this year, it still wallows in the doldrums compared to the Dow Jones Industrial Average. Keep an eye on this one. Office workers do appear to be missing each other and want to get back to the office. Just 80% less than the Billy Joel released I'm Moving Out in 1977 on the Stranger album. And by the way, Billy Joel went to high school a block away from where I went to high school just many years before. Seriously, many years before. Anyway, those moving out of the big city, out into the country, are discovering one thing. You need a car. There aren't many subways. So used car prices are reflecting that by going way up. When we do our financial planning work, we use very conservative rates of return in our forecasts. Some clients will ask, why so low? Well, one of the inputs we use is by a company, GMO, a major institutional money manager, who has put out this 7-year forecast for many years, and its accuracy over a longer period of time has been rather uncanny. Notice this chart. There are not many asset classes that are showing positive rates of return at all over the next 7 years. Speaking of positive rates of return, or not, congratulations all you Social Security recipients. You're getting a raise next year. Or are you? Want to earn some extra money? Go to Japan and have a baby. That's right. The Japanese government's marriage bonus program is in full force, and they've just increased the payouts. Depending upon your age and income, you can earn up to 600,000 Japanese yen, or about $5,600, to have a baby. And now for something completely different. Hat tip Chevy Chase. Who said American ingenuity is a thing of the past? Why, I'll thank you to know, Jack in the Box is taking orders on the website for a chicken-scented mask. That's right, free on a first-come, first-served basis. The offering comes with the descriptive tagline, "Smells like chicken, wears like a mask." Rejected taglines include, "Looks like chicken, tastes like a mask." And continuing the food theme, one of our local gourmet hamburger emporiums, Slater's 50/50, introduced Bacon, an ice cream cone made out of bacon. And finally, don't forget to sign up for the Fact Pack, the weekly missive from my partner Mike McQueen and John Restrepo, president of RCG Economics. You're welcome. Well, that's it for this week. Thank you for joining me. This has been An Alternate Hue. I'm Hugh Anderson, and I look forward to seeing you next time.